The Intrepid Traveler by Adam Rogers. Look at this. The ultimate guide to responsible ecological and to personal growth travel and tourism. Foreword by Sebastian Copeland, author and adventurer. And that is The Intrepid Traveler by Adam Rogers. Now, while we're talking about the goals here, we are exploring the world. We encounter the world. That's life on land. Of course, I have the goals written down here in my book. I don't know the goal number on that one, but this book is about life on land and life below water. This book, and I'm going to read from the back cover leaf here, the back jacket of this book. This is paperback. This is the 3rd edition, revised. Wow, revived. No, yeah, well, it was a good slip of the tongue there. Revived, and this will revive you. 3rd edition, revised and updated. And this is I'm going to get these goals right here. I have the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, so we can see which goal is related to life on land. And we have, of course, goal number 16, peace and justice, strong institutions. And here we go. Goal number 15, life on land. And then, of course, goal number 14, life below water. And these are the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And, of course, more information at the website here, sdgs.un.org. There you go. And so we're talking about goal number 15 and goal number 14. Goal number 14 is life below water, and goal number 15 is life on land. And that's the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And right now, here I have this book right here, The Intrepid Traveler by Adam Rogers. And this is a very important book. If you're going to want to learn any more about this or this, these two books right here are actually going to help you. This book can help you travel. Look, I'm just going to give you my own take on it. I'm not going to read to you from the back of the book. I will just a little bit, some excerpts. But you can travel the globe on pennies. And you don't have to be a billionaire. Man, you don't have to shop like a billionaire. You don't even need Temu for this. Look, you can get this book. Look, we have free copies of this book. If you show up at one of our events where we're talking about the goals, you can get a free copy of this book right here. We're going to be teaching a writing class here in town, and everybody's going to get a copy of this book right here. This will be our text to learn how to write, to learn how to encounter other cultures. Hey, there's even a section in here on how to shoot pictures, red tape, keeping in touch while on the move. Look at this, traveling with children, traveling companions. Look at the topics here, the range of subject here. Photography, capturing 1,000 words. Man, everything in here from taking pictures of how to frame, how to compose your own photos. This is going to help you to have good memories and help people learn along the way. And then here we see getting your gear in order. This is from The Intrepid Traveler by Adam Rogers. Look at this. Wow, what a book. This is a fantastic, look at the word association, languages, ad hoc theater, going to school in the host country. Look at this, man, languages. He's got a whole section in here devoted to languages, right there, languages. He that travelleth into a country before he hath some entrance into the language, goeth to school and not to travel. Francis Bacon. Look at that. In experiencing nature, this life on land, right? Goal number 15. And then, of course, soulful travel. And here he talks about religion as the destroyer and as the preserver. There's philosophy in this book, some approach to religion, encountering philosophers, encountering people of various religions. Soulful travel. This comes from The Intrepid Traveler by Adam Rogers. Look, reading from the back cover here. This book is about travel, not tourism per se, but travel. Responsible, ecological, and personal growth travel. The kind of travel that benefits both the visitor and the visited. Leading travel expert Adam Rogers, now here I'm reading from the back of the book. Leading travel expert Adam Rogers draws upon 40 years of experience exploring, listen, 40 years of experience. This guy has 40 years of experience in this, and he's sharing it with you in most cases that I've encountered free of charge, although you can go online and you can buy this book. But if you encounter me at one of my presentations where I'm talking about the goals, the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, well, you're probably going to get a free copy of this book. Or if you're on a panel, or if you encounter Adam Rogers at a panel meeting or one of his presentations, you're probably going to get a free copy of the book. But I'm not guaranteeing that any of these books are going to be available to be given away for free. But I'm saying this is a book that will help you, and this author is trying to help people encounter the world so that the world can be more inclusive and better for all of us and sustained for all of us. And here we get back to the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. This is very important. More information at sdgs.un.org. And look, you can see it this way as well. sdgs.un.org. There it is right there. The 17 Sustainable Development Goals. You can see the hat. There it is. Right there. Okay. Continuing along here now with Adam Rogers. The book is The Intrepid Traveler. This book is about travel. Continuing along. 40 years of experience exploring more than 130 countries in every region on Earth to share the smartest ways to travel in this tip-filled guide. The Intrepid Traveler is part travelogue, part travel guide to anywhere. No, this is serious. I've traveled with this book. I've actually traveled with this person, this guy, man, this man. He's an international man of, he's of no mystery, but he's an international man of travel. Man, this guy travels. He's the Intrepid Traveler. He's climbed to mountaintops. He's swam the depths of oceans. He's traversed across ice caps. I don't know that he's ever been to Antarctica, but I wouldn't be surprised that's next on his list. And he's supporting the partnerships for the goals, 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And if you want to partner with this, you're going to want to get this book right here. You don't have to get this book, but it's a great way to partner with goal number 15, life on land. Goal number 14, life below water, sustainable cities and communities, peace and justice, strong institutions. This book has it all for how to tread lightly, but how to dive in when you travel. Man, you don't want to make a scene. You don't want to turn people off. Let's say to me, being an American, I was taught, this man taught me, Adam told me, when you go into a place here, a new part of the world, it's a good idea to learn something of the community before you go there, a little bit about the language, pick up a local paper. Hey, look, even if you don't understand the language, familiarize yourself with what they're doing out there and who they are. And don't go in just like a bull in a china closet, so to speak, knocking over everything in sight, le Americano or whatever it is. Learn how to speak the language if you can, and learn how to learn from the people that are there. And this avoiding trouble. There's another one here. Explain that and here's one here. If you find yourself in jail, get word to your embassy via any means possible. And here I will quote, one phone call, end quote, tradition is not internationally recognized, so you may have to be creative. Stay calm and relaxed. Now, this is reading an excerpt from The Intrepid Traveler by Adam Rogers in the section titled Avoiding Trouble. And again, reading the excerpt here. The one phone call tradition is not always internationally recognized, so you may have to be creative. Stay calm and relaxed. Try to diffuse the situation through a bit of humor by appealing to their senses and religious sentiments. Those are ideas for how to travel safely and, hey, on a thin time if that's all you have. But let's continue here, reading the excerpt from page 287 of The Intrepid Traveler by Adam Rogers. This is the 3rd edition. And this is signed copy, by the way. Yes. Look, I got a signed copy. You can have a signed copy if you show up at one of our events where we're doing a presentation on the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. You're most likely going to get a free copy of this book as long as the quantities are available. And then look, if they're not available, just go online and buy the book. You can buy this book for practically pennies. Okay, let's see. Explain that you are a traveler, a philosopher, a lover of life, and a student. Tell them you came to their country because you heard their people were the friendliest in the entire region. Declare your innocence and maintain faith that in the end, they will see that you are, in fact, innocent. So these are tips you can get from this book. All of these are just tips. Look, this isn't a how to get out of jail card. This isn't if you do this, this will happen. These are tips. If you find yourself in trouble, do the best you can. But declare your innocence and maintain faith that in the end, they will see that you are, in fact, innocent. The Intrepid Traveler by Adam Rogers. This book, look, I'm reading again from the back cover here. 3rd edition. Whether a budget traveler or Fortune 500 jet setter, whether you are 18 or 80 years old and travel with a backpack or duffel bag or a suitcase, this book has the inside scoop on how to navigate the often perplexing world of travel. Look, with detailed advice on airlines, ground transportation, culture shock, hotels, alternative lodging, staying connected, passports, visas, red tape, avoiding trouble, and much, much more. Finding work. And this is very important. Full of recommendations, real-life anecdotes, and answers to the most common questions about travel. This book is a must-read for anyone traveling anywhere. I would agree. And now here it is, The Intrepid Traveler by Adam Rogers. Enjoy.